All right. Was that good for you? That was really good for me. Live streamers, I hope you got in on some of that love, that high vibration. So now the team is going to pass out the Generate Last Year's Income in a Single Weekend handout for y'all. And on the live stream, you have that downloadable link for that. So let's do it. And you'll get... Okay. So this is your little worksheet right here. $150,000 worth of information you're going to put on here. Okay? You can do it. All right. If you don't have it on the live stream, just talk to someone on that side and they can help you get this. And if you want help going through this or have questions about this on the live stream, you can connect with Ashley and she can walk you through. She'll have a call with you to help you answer some of these questions, get clarity, support you with this. Okay. Thank you, John. Thank you, Kristen. Okay. So, generate last year's income in a single weekend. Oh, and John, can you start the live stream for me, please? The Facebook Live. And just call it the name of this worksheet here. Okay. So, answer the first question. What kind of an event do you want to host? Do you want to do a 1-day, a 2-day, a 3-day? Do you want to do even a 1-night workshop? Do you want to do, like Lorianne wants to do a fun sup, weekend retreat with sups, stand-up paddleboards, and friends? What kind of, just get clear. We're all about clarity. What kind of event do you want to host? Yeah, just for fun. You can always download this. This can change. Yeah, just like intuitively, what do you want to do? Because you might do this right now and then like find this 5 years from now, hopefully not that long, and be like, oh my God, remember when I wrote that? That just happened. So just write on this, okay? When will you host your event? Look at your calendar and secure the dates and the venue. So when, and it takes about 6 months to market a larger event. It takes about 3 months to do, 6 weeks to 3 months to do a shorter event or a smaller event. Okay? So you don't, if you want to, you can look at your calendar, but like intuitively, when would you like to do this? And some of you who are just starting out and you are, I can't do an event. I don't even know who I am yet. What do I do, right? So what you could do is you could just say, do a free talk somewhere or host a class, or it could even be hosting a teleclass, hosting something. It could be a women's night. It could be just a little meetup at a raw food place where you get together and you share content and then you make an offer. So, and if that's just going to be small potatoes like that, small kale and Brussels sprout salad like that, then plan that sooner than later. Don't like wait 7 years to do that. Like do it like in 6 weeks. Do it like in a month. If you're just going to like whip up a workshop or a one-night talk, whip that up within the next 6 weeks, 8 weeks maximum. And fear is not available at this conversation right now. So just, you can do it. Number 4, how many clients do you want to work with? So how many clients, and we can come back to this in a moment, and how long do you want to work with them for? And I think we'll come back to this question, and let's actually answer the question, how much money do you want to make in the next 12 months? So I skipped over to number 5. How much money do you want to make in the next 12 months? Question number 5. And then you would map out the different tiers of your mastermind offer depending on how much you can tolerate receiving. How much can you tolerate, Jill? I think your toleration has gotten higher and higher as we've been here. So examples I could map out for you all to help you. So some examples, and maybe I should do this on the whiteboard. Would it be helpful if I did this? It's already on this paper, so probably not. Map out the different tiers. So first of all, you figure out who wants to give me a number. And Kristen, could you help me bring this up here, please? And we could whip it out here. Just do that one. And this is called reducing the ridiculous. And I'll show you how easy it is to make 6 figures or 250 or 300, whatever you want to make. Totally doable. Okay. Anyone want to tell me how much they want to make in the next 12 months? And then I would work with that one person on this. Thank you. Go ahead. 300,000. Okay. Ooh, are you dollar? Are you euros? We're good with that? Okay, we're good with the 300K. Okay. All right. So how much? So that's how much you can tolerate receiving. Now, who else wants to make 300K in the next 12 months? Awesome. I think there's a lot of hands that are just in. You don't want to make 300K. Yeah, you want to make 500K? Yeah. So we all want, so good. Okay, this is a good example for people. Okay. So tell me how, so you could do, look at, my example here is 353,000. So you could have 4 clients at 25,000.
Yeah, but I don't think 25,000.
Oh, she might need the mic. And we're not going to do like a major hot seat right now, but we could possibly do a hot seat about this perhaps tomorrow morning, but just for right now.
What I said was 25,000 euros or dollars. I don't even know how to begin asking for that amount in a package.
Okay.
That is, I now ask 3,500 euros for coaching, group coaching.
Right.
And double that for 6 months for one-on-one
6.
coaching.
Right.
So I
So
don't even know how to get there.
So we have a problem. I need a calculator. We definitely need. Okay. So I just need a calculator. So if you're comfortable, would you be comfortable with going up to? What's your most that you feel really comfortable? Because you just start somewhere. I remember just charging 3,000, and then I went to like 4,300, and then I went to 5,000, and then it was 7,500, and then 10,000, 12,000.
But I already now make 15K a month with those lower end things.
Okay,
so
good.
It doesn't feel as a big stretch.
Yeah, because it's only 30K a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just have to double it, and I've done that before.
Yes. But do you feel like you would like to keep going it this way, or would you like to serve at a higher level?
I want to serve at a higher level, but this, I can't even make contact with that amount of money to ask from one person.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Maybe
not yet.
next year,
Exactly.
but not right now.
Okay. So the more you deepen your value, you see the results in the work and maybe if you're not charging that much, they're not getting smaller results.
Yeah.
Because like that little teacup we were talking about,
Yeah.
they can't only fit into that. If you have a bigger expansion, they can expand and grow even more. So who else can't really fathom that? Is she the only one that would be like, there is no way? Yeah. Yeah. LaVon. So good. So you're in good company. I remember just freaking out myself. So I have been there. And then it's intimate too, being in that kind of one-to-one with someone. So what can you tolerate? What's a little bit more? So you're already at 15K, so we just really need to map out another 15K a month. How would you like to make that?
Well, exactly what I do now, but serving on a bigger level and reaching more people.
Right.
I feel what I offer is really good and solid, and it works, but just that next step.
Yes.
For example, if I offer a 10K package,
Yeah.
what do I can't.
What do you put in there? Or,
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same thing you're doing now, but perhaps you extend the time period.
Yeah.
And you own your value more.
Yeah. Then for a whole year, one-on-one for a whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm comfortable with that.
Oh, good. So would you be comfortable, so let's say you just need 10,000 more, so that would mean you could do like, let's say she really only needs to make another 150K more, so you could do 15 people by $10,000.
Yeah.
Or you could do, I'll just write that down. So you could do 15 times 10K, that's 15 people. You could do 5 people times 10, okay? You could do, so that would be 50 as another example. If you just want to do 5, and then you could do 5K packages, or actually let's do like a 6K. Where's that calculator? 6K, or you can just do the math for me. So if this is 50K and she wants to get to 150K, how many 6K packages could you handle?
That would be group coaching.
Okay.
So maybe 20.
Okay. Maybe 20?
Yeah, 20.
So 20 times 6 is what? Help me. What? 120. Oh, thank you, everyone. So 120 plus 50 is, 50, okay, well, there you go. That's why I have you here. Woo! Love that handwriting. Okay, so that 170, that's 170K, and we're talking 25 souls. You have an event, you close, let's say, so we're talking 25, you could have two events, and you have, what's 20% of, all we need is 25 people. So you do 2 events, and you sell about 12 at each event, 12 and a half at each event.
Yeah.
Give me 20%. How many people do I need to get 12 people into a program?
With
12.
this amount?
But, hold on, do you guys follow me?
Yeah, 125 people.
Okay.
So divided by 2 events, 60 something.
Okay. So you could do it that route. However, if you create a really good bond and a connection with them,
Yeah.
and you already are, because you're rocking out your voice, you little biatch.
Yeah.
Just kidding. That was what she called her. Right? You call them in as the bitch that you are. You know, that's what you're calling yourself.
Yeah.
Right? And they
now.
love that shiz, and they eat it up for breakfast. And you could close 40%. So now you just need so what's 40%? If your closing ratio goes up to 40%,
Yeah.
how many people do you need to get 25?
I don't know.
Some logical. So 60 total instead of 120. Thank you, of course. So
Yeah.
now you need 2 events of 30 people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that is totally doable.
Totally doable. 2 events, 30 people, close 3. That's 6. Right? No, that was 10%. 3, 6 is 20, is 12. Thank you. Is 12. You do, is 24. Sorry. 1 event, 30 people. Thank you. 60, so we're talking 6, so you can get these clients, 60 people, you make an extra $170,000.
Okay.
Okay.
Done and done.
Done and done. I eat done for breakfast. Okay, that was easy. Thank you for the math help.
Thank you.
Okay.
I was wondering if you could give us a little more specific details or inspiration about the difference between a 25,000 and a 12,000 and a 5,000. Like, what are some specific examples of duration or group, personal? Just
Well,
go into that.
yeah, I'll give you some examples, and it's like going into a kitchen and choosing what you want. So I had a $5,000 group. I had a 5 months Fit, Fab, and Fierce, release up to 50 pounds at 5 months, 5K, lots of 5s. That was 50K. I had 6 people times 5, 30,000. Actually, I think these are from my own numbers. So that's an example of a 5,000. It was a group. But I made my first $54,000 in 6 weeks by selling about 10 $5,000 packages. And if they couldn't afford the $5,000, I said, how about we do it for 3 months and we'll do it for $2,500. Oh, can't commit, too scared. We'll do a VIP day for $1,000. That's what I did back then. A 25K, for example, my 25K is this was my old 25K. Things have changed since then. But with my clients, I would do, I can't even remember, but I would do a mastermind. I do the mastermind. I would do 2 training calls a month, a wealth consciousness call and a business training call. I would do a entrepreneurial sisterhood Q&A call. So lots of just support, weekly touch-in. Plus I would do a 2-day retreat. And then I would do a half-day VIP. And then sessions every other week, 24 sessions. 24 sessions over a year.
Private sessions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So, and I'll show you an example about all that later. Like you can actually take home with you. Okay? So, anyone else? Christy?
I have a question because this is weighing heavy on me. So I wanted to get your feedback on this.
Yes, I don't want anything weighing heavy on you.
I know, right? Okay. Okay. So I want to start a group coaching program, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do, I know it sounds low, but $597 4 weeks and have like a lot of women, like 40 women,
Yeah.
right? What's better? Or doing maybe a more intimate 3-month group coaching program and charging like $3,500 or $5,000 or something like that.
Okay.
Everybody have feedback.
What
I'm
is
just
it?
Trying to
It's-
figure out.
It's 6 people. Wait, you want $697?
I was thinking $597 for
I'm just doing a new one.
a 4-week, just really basic. just
$697.
$597.
Okay.
Man, you keep going to 6.
Sorry. $597. This is like my.
And I've seen some top
$597.
coaches that charge $35,000 for one-on-one, do $297 group coaching programs.
Of course.
And they like have hundreds. So
Well-
I'm trying to figure out, you know.
We're going to get this for
Yeah,
you.
okay.
You want to do 597 times 40?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me the math on that.
Ooh. Like 30-something?
Just shy of 48,000? Well, just shy of 48. Just give me the number. Oh, shit. 24,000.
Ooh, I don't like that number. I thought it was
Okay,
like more.
so that's 40 souls. What's your other option?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
What
Well,
the-
that's true.
Christy, what's your other
That's
option?
She's like, that's enough. And this just came to me right now, so I don't even know. I was just sitting here thinking maybe 3 months for $3,500, and have maybe. I just did like, okay, I get 10 people.
How many people? Okay, let me just get this on paper. Why am I so committed to this paper
I
all of a
don't-
sudden? Like, I'm just like, I want the numbers.
That's true.
Here,
'cause
Christy,
I just did that.
just
in my
talk to
head.
me.
Okay, sorry.
3,500 by how many people?
10.
You want 10 people?
Well, maybe 20.
And that's how much? Okay, so here's the way I look at it. Here's the way I look at it. These are really good leads.
And then convert them.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah. But is it difficult? That's a limiting belief. Okay, so do you find it, I've heard that it's more work to try to get 40 people in, and it takes a lot of marketing, a lot of marketing. Okay, I just need to figure this out. Maybe I should charge $5,000 for a 3-month program. So I need to do the math. I was just kind of thinking, like, maybe some feedback. What's best? I guess you just check in intuitively.
Well, do you
like
have,
a
how many people, do you have 40 people that are hot to trot that you can convert it? I mean, that's even, that's considerable, $600. I mean, it's not a lot, but people have to think about that, right? And
think
if they're
I
going to have to
did.
think about that, this is more intimate, this is more numbers. If I were you and I needed to make money, which I love making money, I would
Yeah.
go for this one first, and then I'd whip out one of these for the people that can't afford this. No problem, I got this. Yeah, that's what I would do. Go laser focus, get your 10, make your 35K over 3 months, and then all those leads and all that work you did to get this, they're going to say, well, I can work with it, right? Pull that one out of your back pocket,
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
right? Instead of like running with this, it
Yeah.
takes a lot.
Because what I want to do is run it live once, and then I'm going to rerun it as a passive income
Yeah.
for like $297, and then just have Facebook ads filter in and just have that going.
So focus on this, get your voice, get your materials, get some results from people, get some really good testimonials. That'll be easy. They'll say, oh, I wanted to work with her at this point, but now I can't, I want to test her out for hair. Okay?
That could be even passive. Okay. Or, well, no. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll think
create the
about it.
product live first before you do a passive income
Yeah.
product.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
That's
so
it.
exciting.
That is so exciting. Laser focus till you get those people. Get them by next month. Done. Done and done. This table is the done and done table. Okay, any other questions? I've got my pen and my pad of paper. I can map things out. Levon, how much do you want to make?
25 grand a month.
Okay.
Oh, I have a mic. Yes.
You want to make 25K a month? How do you want to make that? Want to do one client at 25K?
That is a possibility, but I'm looking at a package or a system, maybe doing for each person, doing a 9 to 12 month program,
Okay.
and extensive program.
I like it. Okay. So would that be 25K?
And I don't do math, so if you guys
No,
are-
we're here for you.
I am
So you
not
want to do
math
9, how many people do,
I embrace numbers now.
so you want to make 200, what's 25 times 12?
Oh, I meant to multiply that.
Thank you.
That's 300 grand.
Okay, so Levon wants to make that. She wants to do 25K a month. All right, Levon, so it really goes down to how many people you have. I think for you, the work you're doing is probably very high touch and low tech. It's not, it could be a little bit of group, but for deep grieving, wouldn't you want your own private?
Well, the thing is, what I'm presenting is joy in this lifetime. I'm not presenting
Oh,
the
right.
grief specialists.
Okay.
I'm presenting the joy specialist.
Yes, you are. Good point.
Yeah, and so what tends to happen is when I'm working with a one-on-one client, they don't even realize that they're actually going through a grieving process. They don't realize that they're actually experiencing loss.
Right.
Life's pretty good. They're doing pretty good. They just want more of the good. And then by the time we're in our session, they realize, holy Hannah, oh my gosh, I feel lost because I built my life on my career and my career is gone. What do I do now? And there's a lot of people, so any form of transitioning is what's going on and that comes up. So it's not even,
Right.
I'm noticing that the groups tend to assist,
They're awakening.
the
understanding.
awakening, because everybody's in there and they're
So
hearing different stories and.
I feel like almost your portal problem, like it has to be a little bit more of a better pain hook or a more transformational result, because you need something like, do you think someone is up, and I know you've been back and forth with this, but do you think people are up in the middle of the night like, I need to go from joy to celebration in this life?
No, I have that. That's what I'm saying. I have the two, and that's been the challenge.
Yeah.
Because this is where you're at, and this is where we're going to go,
Yeah.
has been from sadness to celebration.
Right, and they
so
don't want
when
that
when
either.
they hear that, they get it.
Yeah.
However, I've gotten a lot of feedback on the
Joy.
introduce yourself with not the plane, but the destination.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
So
I do.
there's where there's been that little bit of coaching and there's been a little bit of confusion there.
Yeah.
But I've got one card that says from sadness to celebration and one that says joy in this lifetime.
Right.
So
So we have to
that's-
find that hook, that
Exactly.
sweet spot that they're like,
Yeah.
I got to have it, and I got to have it yesterday. I
Yeah.
need it.
Now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's going to be the key defining factor.
Yeah.
Once
Because
you
there are
have-
some people that are resisting. They're like,
Yeah.
I don't have an issue.
Exactly.
I really don't.
Right.
And then they come to me privately and holy Hannah,
Totally.
So
So we-
how do you,
Yeah. So we could work on that a little bit more, because that's the key piece right now. Would you guys pay a lot of money to go from joy to celebration? I love that hashtag. I love it. Is that something that you would be moved to hit Visa or MasterCard for?
and it's interesting because joy to celebration, it's not
Right.
it's
that
not
the-
that, it's sadness to celebration.
Solid. Okay, excuse me.
People have,
Yeah.
they will, some of them embrace it and go for it, and there are people that will get up and literally run from that.
Totally.
I don't
And they'll
want to
come
acknowledge
back
that
in a
I'm
year.
sad.
They'll
And they come
back.
back in a year, yeah.
Yeah.
Or they do the spot things. But when I talk about joy in this lifetime and how we have this system or this belief that sometime in the future or sometime
Right,
in
I
the
love
next
that.
life, we're going to have that. And it's like, no, start living now. Who
Yeah.
told you to stop and slow down? Let's look at it.
It's like a
Because there's
happiness
always
coach.
something like that.
Yeah.
But joy is a different vibration from happiness.
Yes.
And that's why I choose joy.
Yeah, but joy is pretty high, and people are not excited. Like joy, I can't be joyful because I get shut down and I'm told I'm too much.
Yeah.
But you're right. I think May Rose wants to share something. John, can I check in with that live stream thing too? Will you check on that?
I totally love what you do. I think it's really transformational and powerful, but a
Love-on.
lot of people
She's talking to
don't
you.
know that about joy. I love what you do and what you offer. I think it's really transformational. But like Amanda said, a lot of people aren't going to get out their Visa card for joy because they don't know how to find joy. They need a word that's more of like a directional, like purpose or power or, you know, like a signpost. There needs to be, I feel that you could use a signpost in what you're offering.
I know, it's confusing. I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. Well, just basically, like, at this point, I just say I'm a business coach. I don't go into the details. So it just, yeah. I think that that's why we got to, like, really get in there. Yeah, what? Yeah, I know. I think, is there anyone here that sees like a really good hook that Shakti said she had a list of people yesterday that you would refer people to? Her, for example. So,
You know, I know that you don't want to focus on the grief part, but that's the part that's causing people the pain, right?
Again, maybe what it is, not maybe, I'm listening. What it is that I want to help everybody.
yeah.
I can't help.
No.
I just need to find the group
Yeah. Your tribe. Mm-hmm.
that I can serve and not. I can't do it that way.
Yeah.
I have to do it this way.
Yes. Yeah, you do, and you have to listen to that.
And then, my issue comes with getting out money because when it comes to grief, it's the money issue. She's a chaplain.
It's the what?
I mean, she's a chaplain, and
Yeah.
I mean, I'm certified grief specialist. I mean, and then it's like, oh well, and then everyone comes to me and says, well, you should do a nonprofit then. Well, then maybe you should do this and you should do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just done with it. It's just so many voices.
I know.
Well, and you know what, Lauren, I think that you just hit on a really hard topic for a lot of us, because I struggle with that too. This idea of how do you monetize this and how do you actually say it in this way? Because I'm all about joy. Like, I get it. I'm a happiness certified coach. Like, I get it. And so when you say joy, it resonates with me because I understand the differences in happiness, and I understand that joy is our innate nature. But at the same time, I also hear what May Rose is saying, because I had the same problem. I thought, oh, shoot, I have joy on my, on my website. You know, and I thought, well, maybe nobody's resonating with that word. And I think that's the frustrating part for us is how do we shine our light and be these people and yet learn how to market in such a way that we are going to be able to attract the people, like to speak in the way that they're going to hear us.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
And not run. Or Jamie wants to share. Jamie Ann.
And I'll just pop in because I've been a joy coach for the last 5.5 years.
Yeah,
So-
come on in.
I will tell you, for the first 3 years, I was broke because nobody resonated with joy.
Yeah.
So I really struggled with that. And when I finally dialed in, my real passion isn't working with depressed people who want to be happy. Like I could, and I have a gift for that, but that's not where my fire is.
Yeah.
My fire was around people who want the joy of living their purpose. And as soon as I shifted to the joy of living your purpose, then the Visa and MasterCard came out. But just
Yeah.
joy as itself, I've lived that experiment, and it's
Yeah.
a tough road.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so helpful to hear. So the purpose,
In all the coaching I do, that's the direction. That's it,
the purpose.
the purpose.
Yeah, exactly. You're helping the,
Here's my bottom, I'm getting really,
yeah. Tell us how you really feel.
I mean, let's just keep it real. And we can be fluffy and look cute and all that other stuff, but it's like, I'm just gonna keep it real. Because my bottom line is this, I really don't care about all of this.
Yeah.
I really know what's going on
Yeah.
at a very hypersensitive level. I know what's going on,
Yeah, you do.
and I know who I am and what I get to be about in order to create that transformation.
Yep.
And all of this that's why when we start talking all this, I just shut right down.
Yeah.
It's like, damn humans,
Yeah.
you know? And I look in the mirror and it's like, well, you chose to be one too, you know? But so this is frustrating to me because I've done the grief, you know, taking them from grief to celebrate. I mean, there are specific things that I'm given to teach and to assist, and they work. And it's almost like I'm in a closet with certain people and they're like, what the heck? I've never heard that before. And I really don't have, my grief doesn't have to look like this. And you mean I can celebrate in this life? I can have joy in this life? I can, because it is about tuning into that oneness and owning
Yeah.
self. And that's it. And all this other stuff, it just annoys the hell out of me. I don't.
You're so close. You're so close. Let Jamie share it. Then
I love you.
I do too.
I see you as a truth oracle.
Oh my God.
I see you as a truth oracle. And when you come from that space of like, you hate all this annoying stuff, talk about that. Say like, cut the crap, people. Like, I'm here to like speak into the heart of the truth of the heart of the truth.
Yeah.
And this is who I am. And this has been my experience. And I'm here to assist you. And if you resonate with that, then here I am. And here are my programs. I am devoted to the truth, the light, and the way. And I work through that based on an individual process. I see you as a truth oracle. And I feel like more people are, I mean, like, we want that language. We want that because you assist everyone else in rising into that. So I think what's happening is you're trying to fit into the illusion in the Maya, but you are not that. And you're a truth oracle. So when you speak your language, your way, and I also feel like all the language and all the stuff that we put out there, it doesn't matter. You embody the truth. And so those people are going to be attracted to you. And those people that you repel, that's perfect, because you don't want to be wasting your time trying to enroll people into that anyways. You want to be of service to everyone, and you're available to be of service to everyone. And you're open, but not everyone's open to receiving your gifts. And that's okay, but to not take it personal.
Yeah.
But when you speak and you are the embodiment, you are the truth, then you're going to attract that. And you'll attract the things that are not that, and that's just so that you can see, okay, it's time for me to stay more true to my boundaries. And it's not to deflect anyone, it's to stay true to your boundaries and to who you really are. So it doesn't matter if you're dealing with joy or grief or that's so much minutia and thickness and goo, and it takes you out of who you are. You're just a truth oracle.
Amen, Jamie.
Hallelujah.
Thank you. Let's, I think we ought to just wrap that section up because that feels complete. Give me 5, girl. Truth oracle from the chief miracle maker of Luxmy right there. Thank you, Jamie. You'll meet her later. Okay, done. I'm not available. I want to go through this. We got things to do. Do you have something that could be really short? Okay, go. Like really short.
But Coach once told me that you can't charge more than you've invested yourself.
I like that.
Does that feel true?
For me, yeah, because you got to know how friggin' scary it is to lay down 25K, 50K, 100K. For sure. Because it's like the amount that you can allow yourself to receive. You know, like for me, I've invested really hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years. So I've opened up this space to allow myself to receive. And I know what it's like to let go of it and to trust that it will come back. And to fearlessly let it go and open to receive and to be held. Very key point. That was worth those 2 seconds. Thank you. Thank you, Joy Coach. Joy Purpose. I like that. Okay. Truth Oracle. Done and done. That is so, she looks like an oracle. Like, yeah, just show up. I'm the truth oracle. It's like, may I bow at your feet? I just want to hear from your stories. And it's like Jamie, back and forth. And it's like, bazam, be it. Thank you so much. Okay. So I need to go through this worksheet. So I gave you some examples, right? To map out. I'll do some laser coaching tomorrow on the live stream. If you need support with this, because I'm not there with you, Ashley can support you with that. So you can, she'll have a link for you to book in with her, and she can help you. So, gosh, it feels, this is the thing, is like once we go out to that expanded place, I'm like, how do I go back to my worksheet? Damn it, worksheets. I use a lot of worksheets in my coaching because these are really powerful and helpful, though. The structure is good. Do we have to go through this? Do we do? Caroline, do I need to go through this? Just in general? Yeah, you as the, okay. Do we need to go through this? Okay, let me just say it out loud, okay? Thank you, Gretchen, my professor friend. How many people do you want at your event? You would write that down. No, you can do it based on how we worked it out for Margia. Okay, you can, did I say it right? Margia. It's with a smile. What? Margia. Obviously, I'm not the only one that wanted to help. Margia. Okay, Margia. Okay. I was not the only one. I was like, Marge. I love that. We're all on the same page, Americans and Aussies. Okay, so focus, like, how many people do you want at your event? Now, it is a soulful thing, right? We could say, I need 100. Like, my first event, I was like, I need 125 because I want to make this much money. And I did it like this, and it's good to have goals. And then it was like, honestly, when I have a really big group, I was like, I don't know who's out there and who are they. I like the intimacy, the connection, and the vulnerability. So you can still have goals. How will you fill your event? We went through those 12 steps earlier. Done and done, right? Okay. Will you have sponsors and speakers at your event? We talked about this morning, right? Who are your soul partners? Who would you connect with? And who would give value to your tribe? We talked about, okay, the main themes. So day one. So when you're really getting to the minutia, those 3 days, if you do 3 days or that night, day one would be this, day two, day three. And those were the same 3 points that I had in my free call, in my ebook, and in any other promotional materials, right? So those 3 themes are going to weave into everything that you do. Copy. Create your offer on the back end. Oh, yeah, so that you can get started with your beautiful soulmate clients immediately. Prep your contracts. Consult with a lawyer so you have those contracts in place. Have a way to deliver those contracts. Set up your membership site, if you have one. Schedule your call days and times. Put in for the next 12 months when you're going to be meeting with your mastermind, with your clients. Even if you don't have client, I got my first 2 clients by putting in ideal client number 1 and ideal client number 2. And I booked them out for 6 months because I knew I wanted 10 clients. And I booked out ideal clients 1 through 10 in my schedule book for 6 months. And then I got my first client. I had a little speaking gig where 5 people were there. 2 people became my clients. And they were like, oh, I can do Thursdays. I was like, oh, yeah, I've got you down at 5 o'clock and you at 4. Like, it was already scheduled. That was a cool divine manifestation. Yes, Michelle? I did that in my calendar. You did? You're all getting ready. Okay, so map out your back end. Get support on the back end. My assistant Melissa's like, we were working on all these things before, right? Create your offer and practice making your offer. Making your offer, you have to think 2 things. Who are the people coming, right? Client journey. Who are the people coming to your event? Create an offer of what they need, where they are. They're going to be people at different levels, so create different levels and different price points. There could be people where they are in their client journey, right? Okay, practice your offer in the mirror, practice saying it, practice sharing. I remember my first event, knees knocking, so scared. Literally, I was like giving birth and I was shaking and I was like, and I was so scared. And it was horrible. It was tragic. Jamie was there. I did it, and it went well. Went well. That's the thing, it always works out, right? Practice it. 13, get ready to receive. Get out of your own way and let it in. That's really, don't block yourself that night. Get a plan, or that day. After you do your free call, after you do your workshop, don't go sabotage yourself by eating a bunch of ice cream or feeling like, don't take yourself down. Don't have a crying party. Don't lose it unless you really need to, but try to pull yourself back soon and nurture yourself, because it brings up a lot when you're that vulnerable. Okay? What is your plan for nurturing yourself post-event? And then finally, I would say celebrate. You did it. You did something that most of the population will never do. You're very courageous, fearless, and you're a way shower and a leader. We just did our worksheet. We will take a break. We'll have some music. We have some chocolate and some yummy treats for you all over there. And then when you come back, you're going to hear from some success stories, some women who are inspirational. And so we'll have the music and chocolate, and you can keep working on your worksheet or do whatever you want to do. Okay?